Hello guys. Welcome to Ask IITians. My name is Gaurav Yadav. I hope you all are doing well. So guys, today we start a chapter for your class that is construction, right? And a particular for construction, it is a practical geometry, right? So just let me share my screen. Yeah, guys. So basically, you format practical geometry or what of construction is okay. So I think you know the names of all the instruments down here. This is basically your pencil, right? This is your ruler, or you can say scale. Okay, and this one is your protractor, used for your angles, right? Used for your angles to measure the angles. This is basically your divider, and a pencil is there, and midpoint, then it becomes a compass. Okay, this is basically a set square. Okay, so these are your tools which will be used for your geometry, right? For your construction. Okay, so let us see that what we cover today. Today we'll cover the introduction for your practical geometry, then various measuring devices like the tools, basically the tools, right? Then construction of a circle, then construction of a line segment. Let me write the whole syllabus written, right? Let me just write the whole syllabus you study for classic standard. You will study perpendicular bisector of a line segment, right? Perpendicular bisector of a line segment. Then you will study perpendicular of a line segment, perpendicular to a line to a point on it. You will study this. Next, you will study perpendicular to a line to a point not on it. Okay, and also you will study for your angle bisector. This is what your syllabus has. Totally your syllabus has, right? So guys, let me just tell you what perpendicular bisector means. Suppose, let me just tell you what is the difference between a line and a line segment. A line is basically this. We generally denote by this arrow. So basically, your AB is a line, which means a line which can be extended to either way, either of its end. Okay, which can be extended. A line can extend, but your line segment means this is fixed. This is fixed. You cannot extend your line segment. Okay, this is line segment. This is what line is. So line is basically what which can be extended. Which can be extended. Okay. A line segment is what? Line segment is fixed. Construction of a circle. What circle is? Circle is basically an enclosed shape with its fixed center. and fixed what? Fixed distance. That distance is what? Fixed radius, right? This is what circle is. You know the shapes of a circle you usually see in your home, right? For example, the wall clock. The wall clock is in the shape of circle. The wheel of your bicycle or your bike is in the form of circle, right? Guys, the pizza you eat, generally you eat is in the form of what? In the form of circle, okay? And that point at the middle is known as center, and your fixed distance is known as radius, okay? Next is perpendicular bisector. What perpendicular bisector of a line segment means? Let me just show. Let us just study uh, what introduction, right? So practical geometry is an important branch of a geometry which deals with the study of size, position, shape, as well as dimension of objects. This is basically used to study the shape and size of what? Generally, shape and size of objects is generally studied in what? In geometry way. So yeah, we were discussing perpendicular bisector. First, let us study what perpendicular means. Perpendicular means, suppose this is the line. AB is a line. If any other line is there which makes a 90-degree, then it is perpendicular. Okay. And we can say that this line is perpendicular to AB, or also can say AB line is perpendicular to this line. These are perpendicular lines. Okay. So this is what perpendicular is. What we are discussing is what perpendicular bisector, which means bisector. Let's say this A and B. Then straight. If this is your perpendicular, this will be a perpendicular, and bisector. Bisector means this will divide into, let's say, P2, your M point. It means that your AM will be equal to your MB. Bisector means that it will divide it into two halves. Divides it into two halves. Okay. So basically, AM is equal to MB, and your PM is also perpendicular to what? This is the sign of perpendicular. PM will be what? Perpendicular to AB, right? So this is what basically perpendicular bisector means. How to draw, how to construct, we study later on. First, we are studying what it means, angle bisector. Then say angle bisector. Let us study your various measuring devices. In the field of geometry, there are various measuring devices, right? Basically, your measuring tools like your ruler, your dividers, your compass, your set square, all are your measuring devices, or you can say your tools for your geometry, right? So these are basically your tools to construct something, right? And these ellipsograph, T-square, optisometer are basically used for your what? Engineering graphs, right? So we were discussing angle bisector. You know the bisector means bisector is something which will divide it into two halves. Bisector is what? Which divide anything into two halves. Okay, angle, let's suppose this is an angle B A C is an angle, right? This is an angle of what? Suppose 60 degree. You have to draw an angle bisector. It means you have to draw an angle bisector, this M, such that these angles are now what? 30 degree and what? 30 degree each. Why? Because the 60-degree angle is divided into two halves. Sorry guys. So what will be the half of 60 degree? 60 degree half will be what? 30 degree. I think you all got the point that you angle BAM will be equal to what? Angle of CAM, right? BAM is equal to CAM, right? So this is what angle bisector means. That it will divide the angle into what? Into your equal half. Okay. We have already studied. So this is not a construction. We have just studied only what that means. This the construction of this we'll study later on, right? So yeah, but today we'll study only for the introduction, various measuring devices, various measuring tools, the ruler, the compass, protractor, set square, divider, construction of a circle, construction of a length. So yeah, construction of a circle. Like how do you construct a circle? You have all seen your compass, right? Compass is basically, you can draw how a compass looks. Compass is basically a pointed one. And a pencil, right? This is how your compass look like. A pointed one, a steel pointed one, and a pencil, right? So what we have to do? Suppose you have to draw, you have to construct a circle. Question is construct a circle of radius 5 centimeter. Okay. So just with the help of your ruler or scale, you can see this is how your scale look like, right? Pointed at your O, just pointed you take the compass and the pointed one at the starting 0 and measure what? Measure a 5 centimeter distance, right? So put the compass at certain point and with that arc 5 centimeter, just draw a circle. You will find that you suppose your O point and your A point. Your OA will be what? 5 centimeter. Your OA will be what? 5 centimeter, right? Make the pointed one at O and your pencil at A and just revolve it. You will find that a circle will be drawn. How circle is formed? Just take a line. Take a line segment and just revolve it with its big center, right? So you will find that your 5 centimeter of radius circle will be drawn, right? So this is how you will construct a circle shape. So now guys, construction of a line segment. Let me just tell you one more thing. Suppose question is find center of a circle. Guys, only a circle is given to you. A circle is given to you in your question. A circle is given to you in a question. If you are, this is not a part of your syllabus, but just let's study, right? You have to find where it will, the center will be, right? You are given a circle, right? So how you find it? You know the chord. There are two chords. Yeah, there are many chords. Just let us draw any two chords and make the perpendicular bisector of it. Perpendicular bisector. I'm just teaching you here only. You will study in your next session what perpendicular bisector means and how to draw, make the perpendicular bisector of two chords. The intersection of that particular perpendicular bisector. The intersection of a perpendicular bisector is your center, basically, right? This is not in your syllabus, so I have just tell you for your information, right? You can. This is how you find center, okay? But a perpendicular bisector. Let me just tell you here only what perpendicular, how to a perpendicular bisector. And in detail we'll study later. You are given a line AB, right? Just put a compass here and take the half, more than half of AB. Like suppose this point, from this point, A point to suppose this point, it will be more than half of AB, right? So just make an arc above it and make an arc below it, right? With the same radius, with the same arc pointed at B, make the same at above it, below it. You will find that join these 2 points and name them. Let's say this point is P, and this point is M, and this point is Q. You will find that these angles are 90 degrees. It means perpendicular, and AQ will be equal to what? This is how perpendicular bisector works. Guys, if this concept is not clear to you, do not worry. We'll study later on, right? In detail, we'll study later on. So this is how we find center. This is how we find perpendicular bisector. We'll study later on. So yeah, our syllabus construction of what? Line segment. Suppose you are given the line of the line segment 6. So you have to just construct a line segment of what? Of 6 centimeters. How will you do it? How will you draw it? Here are the steps. Here are the steps. Take a ruler or scale and mark a 0 point at one end and the other point at a given length, that is 6 centimeters. Join the 2 points and you at a line. Okay, so basically the point is take a ruler and mark at 0 point and your 6 centimeter at suppose A. This is what? This is the line segment for what? 6 centimeter. It is as much as easy, right? So name the two ends A, B, or let's suppose this point is A, this point is B. Okay. So the other way to draw a line segment is using a ruler and a compass. This time we have used a ruler and what? Just a ruler. So you can easily just make your scale. Your scale basically start from 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, 4, right? 5, that's 6 centimeter. Okay, just measure the 6 centimeter. You will draw a line AB. So now the other way is to with the help of what? With the help of your ruler and a compass. Take a ruler. We have taken a ruler like this. and put the compass just above the ruler so that the pointed tip, at point 0, right? And the pencil at what? The pointed one and the pencil at what? At 6 centimeters, right? 6 centimeters. Now keep the compass at point A, and the mark the arc at point B. It means you will get 6 centimeter of line segment, right? So guys, draw a line. This is what, draw a line segment of length what? Of length 7.3 centimeter using a ruler. How will you draw it? How will you draw it? How will you draw a line segment 7.3 centimeter using a ruler? So there are basically two ways. This is how your ruler look like with the help of ruler. And guys, this is how your ruler look like, right? Basically a scale, and numbers are there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, starting from 0, right? Basically a ruler. So for your 7.3 centimeter, just take a ruler, point it at O, and measure what? And measure a length of 7.3 centimeter. Suppose here is your 7.3 centimeter, okay? So this is what? A and B. This is what? Your 7.3 centimeter length. It is as much that easy, right? Just take a length of 7.3 centimeter with the help of your ruler. Now, with the help of ruler and compass, so a ruler is there. Make the pointed one of your compass at 0 point and your pencil at suppose this point, your pencil 7.3 centimeter, okay? Here I am writing pointed one, and for 7.3 I am writing pencil, right? So just put a pointed one at your point A and mark 7.3, 7.3, mark, just draw an arc, right? So you will see that from this distance to this distance there will be a line segment of what? Of length. Here are the steps. Using a ruler, we can draw a line segment of 7.3 centimeter as follows. Mark A on the sheet. Mark point A on the sheet. Let's take. Place 0 mark of your ruler. Place a ruler with 0 mark at point. Suppose this is your ruler, okay? And at 7.3 on your ruler, go through 7.3. Suppose here, B. This is what? Ruler. This is what? 7.3 centimeter. This is how your ruler looks like, right? So yeah, you just draw a line AB of 7.5, 7.3 centimeter. It is that much easy, guys. So basically, here are the question you have to do. I'm just doing question number 1. Both the questions are same, and you have to do by yourself. How will you draw a line segment of a length 3.9 centimeter, and also write steps, and also steps for your construction. So just take a ruler and that first mark a point A on the sheet and take the ruler at point O, right? And the pencil as at 3.9 centimeter. Mark at B. This is how you will get your steps and your construction, right? So here are the steps. A similar step, just remove 7.3 and put 3.9. Okay. So yeah, guys, this is all about your practical geometry till now, right? For this session, and yeah, definitely later on we'll study more about it and more concept for you, perpendicular bisector, angle bisector, right? So yeah, till then, guys, keep learning. Do your question for you from your NCERT ones in your reference book one, right? So yeah, thank you, guys.